Hey everyone, it's Jason. Welcome to a video for Block Burrito, a Dodgeball card expansion. So this is a crossover expansion kind of thing for Throw Burrito or Throw Avacado. So we did have both of those games. I've done previous videos. I'll try and share them in the links if I remember. Comments. So Throw Burrito, the original one where you tosses the burritos, and then the sequel version, which is Throw Avacado, which again plays on its own or combines with them to make a combo game. And then this has an expansion that works with both. So you end up getting is these giant inflatable tortillas. We'll look at that in a sec. You're gonna get 2 sets of decks of cards. One for each set, so that way you can just mix and match whichever game you own, or if you own both and you're already combining them, go ahead and combine them. I just want to look at the box really quick. So you have a spot in here for your inflatable tortillas, and then a spot for each set of decks to slide into. So very nice. So then you can slide them in there. If you sleeve them, it's going to be very tight. So just keep an eye on that in case you're someone that sleeves your cards. Now, the only thing is if you own the Extreme Edition, which is the outdoor one, these do not work with them. Same thing with Avacado, they didn't make an Extreme Edition, so Throw Burrito, because it had, like, better waterproof cards for the Extreme Edition, as well as it has so it's not going to work that. Now, you could potentially combine this to use the Tortilla Shields, with the big giant inflatables, as a way to block them. So it's very possible there. So you do get 2 of the inflatables, so they're going to come like this, wrapped in plastic when you get them. And then what do they look like? Let's take a look at those before we get into the game. So here's one inflatable as it's blowing up. It's a tortilla shell, so there's on the back. It's kind of got a handle, little ring. So you're going to put your hand in there, so it's going to squeeze on there, obviously. But there's not, like, a ton of protection in there, so it's not like, oh, no, this is, like, obviously these aren't meant to hurt anyhow, but it's just kind of meant to, like, hey, if this hits this instead of you. So it's kind of a fun addition. So just as a comparison, so here is a burrito, and here's one of the avocados. So you can see how big they are. So you actually get a pretty decent size gap in there that you can get. So yeah, if someone had potentially, you could have, they almost hit with 4 of them in a row, like right across. Not that that's ever gonna happen, but they share the cute little faces. Just as I also have the avocado with the little vest, because I got part of the pre-order for that. Just want to show that. Yeah, so you get 2 of these. So that's kind of cool. Now, again, maybe you want to play with more than 2 players or something. You can obviously adapt the rules if you want and buy more, but that is up to you. So what are the rules here? This game is an expansion that requires Throw Burrito or Throw Avacado. These games involve throwing squishy burritos and avocados at your friends and family to make some space, remove the glass, and clear the food and breakables. Things are about to get crazy. So now you can kind of see how it's going to work out there. So what do we have here? Preparing the deck. If you're adding this expansion to your copy of Throw Burritos, remove the 36 battle cards, 18 Brawl, 9 Burrito Wars, and 9 Burrito Duels from the Throw Burrito deck. You won't need them. Get rid of these. Now, don't throw them away. Just take them out because you might want to put them back in. And then take the brand new 32 cards. Same thing with Throw Avacado. Instead, remove freeze cards, or the battle cards, the 18 Double Brawls, 9 Freeze Wars, and 9 Leg Duels, and add these new ones. So you're going to get rid of a bunch of their different cards and add in the brand new ones. So each set of matching 3 battle cards is still worth 2 points at the end of every round. Setting up the table. Tortilla Shield, throwable under the shields. So interesting. So you kind of put them underneath them. Burrito Bruises or Avocado Boo-Boos, your personal draw piles, and community piles. Each player should be able to reach at least 1 shield and community pile. Set the table up as usual, and then place the tortilla shields, place them on top of the throwables. Alright, so how do we actually use the shields? All rules from Throw Burrito and Avacado still apply to the expansion, but some are new rules you need to know. During the battles, you can use a Tortilla Shield to block or deflect the throwables. If you deflect the throwable and hits another object, table, chair, floor, it still counts as a miss. if you deflect the throwable and it hits another player, including yourself, it counts as a hit. You cannot throw tortilla shields at other players. You can't be Mexican Captain America here, Captain Mexico, and be throwing tortillas at people, or hold more than one in each hand. That's pretty funny. If any battle results in a tie because two players were hit simultaneously, or two players tie at the end of either round, resolve with a duel. Resolve 3 or more players using ties and instructions in the original games. Alright, then it's going to mention how the different rules work. We're going to look at that in just a minute. But we'll look at some of this stuff first. When I add Tortilla Shields to your copy of Throw, Burrito, or Avacado, set up the game as you would normally without replacing any cards. Then place the tortillas base up on the throwables. During Brawl's War, any player in the battle can grab a shield and use it to block. During duels, each player starts with a throwable and a shield. So that's kind of fun too, if you want to just keep the original cards you can. Could you mix all of them together? That's definitely a thing that's going to be questioned in there. So it says, if you own both Burrito and Avacado, there are combination instructions for Throw Avacado, and you can add this expansion to the game. Add the 36 cards from this expansion with this card back to your combo game to form a deck of 156 cards. So add the Burrito ones to the game. Place all 4 throwables, 2 Burritos, and 2 Avocados on the table, and place shields on top of any 2 of them. If you have more than 6 players, add Avacado Boo-Boos and the bruises to the players equal to the number of players. You can then grab the shields during any combo game. Add this rule to the double up duel. In addition to throwables, a single player gets to start a duel with 1 shield, and the team player gets 1 shield to share. So yeah, could you add? So right here, during the combo game, you're probably taking some of the regular cards out to add in the Avacado cards and this. So here you can mix and match every single one of these cards together if you really want to. If you have both games, you can always maybe buy a second copy of this. You have 4 shields. You could add the Extreme Edition, and use all the burritos plus the big giant burritos. Have some giant ones, some shields. Make the game crazy. It's all about having fun with this game. And that's what we want to do. So, there are block battles. So we're going to just go ahead and kind of look at what these are. So take a Tortilla Brawl. When you play 3 matching, take a Tortilla Brawl cards, grab both shields, and throw them away from the table. You do not have to throw both shields in the same direction. The players to your right and left are in a brawl. As soon as you let go of the shields, each player should grab a throwable and retrieve one of the shields. You cannot throw a throwable unless you're holding a shield. The first player to get hit by a throwable loses the brawl. So basically, make sure you grab a shield first, and then you can go ahead and go. Super Block War. When you play 3 matching Super Block War cards, all the players at the table except for you are immediately in a war. Try grabbing a throwable and or shield as quickly as possible. For this battle, only if you block with another player's throwable, a shield, they lose the war. The first player to get hit with a throwable or have the throwable block loses the war. So this one, you don't have to have a shield. You could just hit someone, but you can hopefully get a shield and block. And then the split up duel. When you play 3 matching split up duel cards, pick any 2 player teams against a single third player. You can choose yourself to win a duel on either side if you'd like. The single player takes a throwable and a shield. One team takes the remaining throwable and the other team takes the remaining shield. One player takes a shield, one gets a throwable, one gets a shield. The team consisting of 2 stand on next to each other will back to back with a single player. All 3, so I'm going to say 3, 2, 1 duel. As each number is set, each player takes a step away from each other in a straight line, and a duel they turn and throw. In a split up duel, a single player can hold a throwable and a shield at the same time, but the team player can only hold a throwable or a shield. If the single player gets hit by the first throwable, they lose the duel, take the burrito or bruise or boo-boo, Avacado boo-boo. If either team player gets hit, they both lose the duel, each takes a burrito. Yeah, so it's kind of nice. There's the one player gets both, so he has a better, kind of maybe a better advantage, but he also doesn't know which player is going to have the shield and which one's not. So they could kind of help to block each other. I would say have face back to back, and then hand the shield out, so that way the single player doesn't know which player has it. So if they have to turn, they're not going to know to automatically throw it which guy or which one. Says, alright, play 2 players, replace the split dual cards with the original dual cards from your game. 9 up bruises or boo-boos. If this battle occurs at the end of the game, the team player who gets hit takes it. Interesting. Cool. Alright, yeah, there you go. So this is the expansion, requires a copy of one of the 2 games, and there's some links for how to play it. So let's look at the actual cards here. So, I'm going to throw up both of my easels. We're going to put the burritos on this side, because I think these are going to be basically, I think they're basically going to be the same thing. I could be wrong. They might be different. Of course, I don't have them shuffled up ahead of time, because why would I do that? Or sorted ahead of time. But yeah, they're going to basically be the same thing, just with different pictures. So we have Super Block War, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 copies of that one. And that is for the, this is Block expansion on it, so it does have, that's for Burrito, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for Avacado. It's the same pictures on either one, just different backs on them are the only difference. I think that if they would have expected to make more of these games at the beginning, they probably just put like throw on the back. But unfortunately they didn't, so we do have a little lightning thing so you can kind of tell. 1, 2. And then we have 9 of the split up duels. And here it's going to show burritos on there, and then this one's going to show avocados. Again, kind of slightly different colors for those. And then we have our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 of the cake of tortilla, brawl, 1 for each color side. And then we have another 9 for the second colors. So that's what we have. So the cards are fairly simple. Each deck for each game has the exact same cards, just with the different colors in there. But yeah, that's they're gonna just add into the game if that is what you want to do. Or just adding either one. Again, you can if you sleeve them with some sort of sleeves, you can always do opaque sleeves, and you can always mix and match all of them, or just not care what the backs are, and then just realize it's what the front that matters. Ones does the same thing, but lots of these are the same color. So you might be like, you have to match these pinks not with these pinks, or you just be like, you know, however you decide to do it. But that is what we have for, there's a smiley tortilla shell again, for Block Burrito, the Dodgeball card game expansion. So yeah, if you really enjoyed throw avocado or burrito, this is definitely a fun way to get extra way to get out of the game. Add both of them. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you later. Bye.